Brianna, and welcome back to the series of Christy's Beautiful Life. It's her series, the 30 Days of Sketches, and I am trying to play along every day all month. I'm not making any promises. I'm kind of off to a rocky start, but here is day 3, and this is a sketch by Susan L. I really like it. It's a little bit different, and I wanted to show you right off the bat that not everything goes right the first time. So these 6 pictures are from 2 different 4x6 photos, and there's a lot of just stuff that didn't need to be in the photos, and so I trimmed it off. We are lucky that my brother-in-law and his wife have a pool, and we were invited over there for 4th of July. Beautiful weather, great time. We just really enjoyed it, and those are the pictures I'm going to use today. So you'll see in Susan's sketch that she's got this cut file with the title over the top. So I went to my Cricut, which I often do, and it's having a little bit of troubles cutting. I think I need a new blade, but I went and this was my idea, to make this and then to have, because it's more like something like this. Okay, wah, wah. First of all, this needs to be bigger, and then often it'll cut better. And this I just wasn't feeling. This here is gonna go in my stash. I will use this sometime. So put that back. This is going in the garbage. Okay, second attempt went much better. What I did was I used that same Happy 4th of July, made it bigger, and then in the Cricut you can take a different image and attach it. And you can't just attach it, because if attaching won't cut it together, it'll just hold it in place. But I can't remember the name of what I used, because if I used weld, and if you know Cricut, you know what I'm talking about. When I welded, these were full. These weren't cut out anymore. They were full, and I like the way it is. So anyway, leave me any comments below if you have questions, and I will try my best to answer them. I'm not a quick Cricut pro, but I do play around with them. So look how cute that looks already. That is almost my whole page. I have got these. This came in some kind of a paper pad that had a whole bunch of different holiday papers, and I really liked the colors with this. So I'm just going to cut 3 strips. It's going to go down the side. And then I have these stickers. I don't know that I'm going to use these. A whole bunch of different color stickers, but they're all red, white, and blue. But look at these. And I think I'm just going to sprinkle those around my paper. And I think that's going to be it, except for she's got the stitching around the outside, and I want to do that. Isn't this so exciting? You can take 2 photos, cut them down, and look how cute that is. Okay, all right, let's hurry up and let's get scrapping. The word for what I did in Cricut was unite. There is a unite button that can, well, I'm still going to use the word weld. Anyway, I took these papers and I trimmed them down. There is 3 of them. I wanted the stripes the biggest one. So I think I made the striped one an inch, and then that is 1/4 of an inch. And then let's see how big I do that one. It looks like 1/2 an inch. So I then decided I wanted the red one to separate the 2 other ones. Here's where I'm trimming them down, because they're not 12 inches, and I'm just kind of randomly trimming them down. There's like no rhyme or reason to how short I make them. I just know I think the 1-inch one needs to be shorter than the other 2, if I remember correctly. So I do go ahead and use my ATG and adhere that 1-inch strip down. I do place the 1/2 an inch one next to it, and then the red piece, which is the 1/2 an inch, the other one's a 1/4 inch, quarter of an inch. The 1/2 an inch goes in the middle of those 2, and I like it. So then I figure out where I'm going to put my photos, and I have to tell you a secret. There was a 3rd photo. I thought I only had 2 of the pool, but so I have a 3rd one, so I have options. I could add more pictures, or I could take out some of them ones that weren't so good and just fill those in with the other ones. I got some new glue. A couple of my subscribers recommended Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I got it on Amazon, and it seemed to work good for this. I was using my Tombow Mono adhesive, the blue cap, and it was not working well for these cut files. One, because it comes out too fast, but two, it made it look kind of wet. So I'm happy with this so far, but I've used it once. So once I get it down, I just do put some additional glue in some spots to make sure that it's all really adhered down well. And then I take these stickers and I just kind of place them randomly around the page, kind of filling in where I think it needs some filling in. And, you know, separating out obviously the colors. And I guess I will put the photos down next while I'm trying to figure out the stars. I can see I've got a star sticker on my finger. This is a very, I don't know, I really like this sketch. It's not easy for me to work with these little photos, but again, that being said, you find the right photos, man, and it falls all into place. And there go my stickers. The playlist below will be listed below for the 30 Days of Sketches Series 13, as well as any information I have on the Susan that provided the sketch. Look at how, I can't believe how I just took this blue paper out of my stash that I had and how it just matches so good. Well, and I made sure it matched with the paper, but then it matches so good with those stickers. I just can't even believe it. I just have lots of happy accidents in my stash. Here I'm overlapping on a photo. I think that looks cute. And I've got plenty of stickers and I kind of disperse them through each star that's over there. And like I said, once I get those down, I do believe I start stitching. And I just have, I think for that I was using a Cricut marker. I do have markers that I can use in my Cricut. I like to use them in the Cricut because then there's not so many pieces. If the Cricut draws an item, you're not working with all these little pieces that you have to put together. So that's a trick I like to use. But this, you could use any marker for it, and you can also use different colors. I just went with the black. It was going to be tricky to find like the right exact match, so I just went with black and it worked pretty well. I will also have Christy's Beautiful Life's 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group linked below, because in that Facebook group you will be able to see everybody that's participating, including people that don't have YouTube channels. There is also a hashtag out on Instagram for people to put their layouts out there too. So I'm coming to the end now. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I want to thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's watched this. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another video.